Afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the shop for episode 16.
Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be doing. Some block prep. I wasn't able to pick up a fuel tank repair kit. That's all we're waiting for on that. So we'll try and do those things and then see what else we can get into. We got some high-tech block prep coming your way. This is my surfacer. Block cleanup continues. I got all the old gasket material off all the surfaces and cleaned off the heads with the wire brush. I can't seem to get this out. I'm afraid I'm going to break it if I try and threaden it, so I'm just going to clean it where it is in place, because if I break it then I got to go find another one. And also the end of the dipstick right there is broken off in here, so I'm going to tap that out from there and pop that out. And then I'm going to switch out these frost plugs. They like to rust out from the inside out, and you know, after 64 years or 60 years, I'm sure they're not in the best shape. So I'll change them out now too. Well, it took a little finagling with the punch because, of course, the pickup's in the way. But got the piece out. Looks like the whole piece. So. Good riddance, and I'll be looking for a dipstick. There's quite a bit of sediment built up on the bottom side here. I picked away at a lot of it with a little angled pick that I could get in there. But I can't get the vacuum in there. I got the vacuum to get some of this, but I couldn't get it all, so I'll just rotate the block and see if I can get a bunch of it out that way. Oh yeah, lots coming out. I'll do that a few times. Ideally, it'd be nice to run the pressure washer and really blast it in there. We'll have to see how nice the weather is. You know, of course, we don't want to be above zero to do that. So I'll tap these other plugs out and see if there's any stuff to pick at in there as well. That's all the block prep I think I'll do today. I cleaned all the surfaces with a wire brush. I honed all the cylinders. There's still a very slight bit of rust pitting there. Nothing really can do about that. So it is what it is. I was poking around here. The bottom half of the water jacket where all the sediment goes is quite full of rust and stuff. So I've been poking around trying to get what I can out. You can see some right in there, in fact. Anyway, I poked what I could loose. I vacuumed and then I rotated the block on the stand. And you can see the rust that came out of there. We are outside on a hunt for the rubber grommet for the filler tube on the tank. Now I have a tank in here behind this CUDA. This is a car you haven't seen on the channel yet. It's hibernating for the winter. I drive this a fair bit every summer. It's a 70 CUDA 383, originally an automatic, yellow car as you can see. It was painted gold back in 1980 by the second owner. I even have a receipt for the paint job. It was about $700. Complete paint job including the jams, but as you'd expect, it's not like the quality of today. Just give you a quick little tour inside the car. So, like I said, it's an original automatic car. It was converted, but it's a really loaded car. It was a dealer demo. I've got the build sheet for it. It was a dealer demo and originally sold from the Vancouver area of British Columbia. Anyway, that'll come up in the spring. But for now, we have got piles and piles of crap. Well, stuff, I guess. Okay, well, here's the tank I was thinking of, and the rubber grommet's already missing. I don't think there's any more in here. This car right here that you can't really see, I bought about 20 years ago. Haven't done absolutely anything with it. Oh, I think there's another gas tank in a box down here. Anyway, this car is if you can probably tell by the style, that's a 1966 Charger. It's originally a 426 Hemi with an automatic. I bought it about 20 years ago with no engine. I got the original automatic with it. And the original color is mauve metallic. It's like a dusty rose color with a white interior. And there's a few of these cars just like that out there. Anyway, it's on the someday list. I'm going to open this box here. There's another tank and maybe we'll get lucky here. Well, it was a bust. I opened up the box and there's a tank there, but of course the grommet's missing on that one too. So, I think I might have some storage upstairs in the shop, a tank or two. And I got another couple storage boxes out back, so the search continues. 383. And you can see the snow we got. At least it's been warm. It was 10 degrees today, so 10 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but pretty reasonable for January. We'll head up the stairs here, back in the shop. You'll see what kind of chaos is up here. It's kind of like a catch-all, especially for my kid. He just throws his stuff up here. He's got lots of Chevy square body parts. Few intakes piled up and various parts for various cars. I don't know if there's any tanks up here or not. More stuff. Charger door and trunk lid back there. Some wheels, tires, dash pads. I see a tank straight in. I think that's from the red 68 Charger, but I can almost guarantee it has the grommet we need, so we can steal it from there for now and replace it later. Here's the spare charger grill, and then various parts, heater boxes, etc. This is the seats. The seats for the 68 Charger. I drove that car 10 years before it was painted back to red. It was black, kind of like a bullet car. And here's a top view of the chaos. The whale and assorted mess. That's a bust too. That tank had the rubber grommet, but I went to grab it and it just disintegrated my hand. So that's probably 20 years old when I bought that new, and it's been in the shop here in, climate control for at least 12, 13 years. That car's been off the road, and the rubber grommet just garbage. It's just splitting just like the original. So I'll have to continue on. Here's the kit I found today. It was about, I think it was about 12 bucks or so. I've used it in the past and it works fantastic. It comes with the putty. You put the putty on the initial hole. It cut a piece of fiberglass and the 2-part epoxy resin. First they tell you to sand it. Here's the putty. Supposed to take the plastic off and then just squish it in there. I know it may look kind of hokey, but I have used this. It's quick and easy, and it works, and it lasts a long time. Cut the fiberglass in two. Probably going to fold it over. Maybe I'll just double it up. This here, supposed to force it together. You can see the bag there. Now you're mixing the two parts together, so they want you to knead it together so it's a uniform color. I can squeeze it out just like icing. I want to give you this little brush too, so we'll squeeze some in there, and then we'll put the fiberglass mat down. Tuck it right underneath. It spreads out pretty good. Just oozing. Okay, so then maybe we'll do one at a time. It's going to be kind of a mess here. Now I'm going to stick this in there too. Why not? There's no point in having leftover. And, if it'll strengthen it some more. And then we'll probably go Hail Mary with the rest of this stuff. It's actually getting warm. Chemical reaction between the two parts. It's actually warm to the touch. They give you lots because I think we're going to have leftover here. So we'll just spread this out. Make sure it's all tucked in there. And then we'll probably just spray some undercoat over it, and that'll be the end of it. It may not look so pretty, but it definitely works. And it's cheap. 12 bucks instead of 1,200 for a new tank. Delivered shipping and taxes. The taxman's got to get his fair share. Well, share, I wouldn't say fair. This stuff is sticky and messy, and wow, this epoxy is actually hot. Holy cow, you can't even, you can't even squeeze it out, it's so hot. Whew. Getting hard already. So this is what we're left with. And the hole underneath is plugged by that putty, and then this is reinforcement over top, but it's hardening up pretty quick. So again, not pretty, but definitely cost effective, and it does work. Okay, well that's going to be it for another night. Shauna's in the house. She got home late from town, so I just wanted to finish this up. Yeah, so tank is going to be ready to go. You'll notice on tonight's video, I was working with the video editing program and made up an introduction page, with some music and stuff. It's got a picture or video of the majority of the cars we have for the channel. And I put some music there. It's kind of like a heavy metal type music. Not that I'm a metalhead by any stretch. It's just some of these cars, I like the aggressive music because it suits the car. So I'll post, that'll be at the beginning of this video. And let me know what you think in the comments, whether it's a yay or an A. And, you know, I can always re-edit, change music, whatever. I kind of like it, and I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think. So anyway, that's it for now, and have a good night.